indecisive stare, the time it takes to get from here to there. Rely a bit too heavily on alcohol and irony, get clobbered on by courtesy, in love with love and lousy poetry. And I'm leaning on this broken fence between past and present tense, and I'm losing all those stupid games that I swore I'd never play, but it almost feels okay. My imperfect offering.
At the beginning, I was really, really happy to be moved out of my house, and I was so glad to be away from my parents and stuff. But now it's like I'd rather be back home. I can't go home except for on the weekends, because it's like an hour and a half to get home, and that really sucks.
The flight across the ocean and a pot and fuse dream, and here I go.
I really miss my friends, too. I talk to my friends and they're like, oh, we had this awesome party, you should have been there, this and this went on. I was like, oh yeah, that's great.
And here I go.
I do miss home so much now. Hi! I mean, my roommates are awesome, like, I really like everyone, but it's not the same. The nursing people have it's called a teacup football game, and so a whole bunch of the nursing girls get together and we play a game against the rehab people. Yeah.
Well, that sounds fair. Their first week of rehab, they've all had new needs.
No, not people in rehab. The rehab people, the people that do
Oh, that sounds fair.
I didn't realize how much I did miss my family and my friends, like, especially Ainsley. And I talk to Chantel all the time, but I went over to Ainsley's house a couple weekends ago for dinner, and it was just so nice. Like, I really missed that. I don't know why I'm crying. Because, like, I miss being at home. And I don't know why, because I'm there enough, right? But it's just like, it's not the same when you come home and there's no one to give you a hug and no one, like, to talk about your day with, and I don't know, it's different.
I'm home. High school. Well, high school was a pretty good experience for me. I met my music teacher, Ms. Berman. She's like my second mom. We became like really good friends. She's an amazing person.
Oh my God.
Yes, I brought you.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
So how'd your exams go? Oh, you don't.
It's all right.
Is this really for me? No.
Yeah, it is. One
It
for
is
you.
sushi?
One for... Yes, it is.
No way.
Yes, way.
Cool, come
Come
in.
on, haven't seen you for so long.
So you've got to be doing something you like doing.
Yeah, well, it's not like I hate everything I learned.
And anyway, you've only been at school for what, 4 months?
Yeah.
That's nothing. It takes like a long time to settle down.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Some other people are settling down. Some people are sleeping. They're sleeping and they're still doing fine. Like, I don't know.
What do you mean they're sleeping?
Yeah, some people don't sleep. Like, some people don't sleep.
You mean they just study all the time?
Yeah, they don't need to sleep. Some people like sleep like 3 hours a day.
You, like,
There's some
don't you
people
get
that
mentally deranged when you don't sleep?
I do. That's why I sleep.
I know I do.
I sleep.
You know, when I first met him in grade 8, he was like an incredibly sort of uptight, aggressive kid. And I remember having to wrangle him off this kid and took him in my office and had this huge talk about violence and how to deal with your emotions. Whatever happened at that moment, we kind of bonded. I suppose he took a risk by sharing, at times, more, difficult things to talk about, and I wasn't put off. He helped me every single year with every grade 8 band, every class he was here helping.
Tashif, you made it. Okay, good.
In the end, when he graduated, I felt like a colleague was leaving rather than a student in many ways, because he had assumed so many responsibilities in the program and was so supportive to other kids in the program.
Quiet! No standing next to like instruments that are same as you, okay? Start scrambling, come on! Okay, just you go over here. Go over here. Come on, I know you can. Okay. Okay. Okay, concert B flat major. You guys know how to play that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget your music.
I think at the end of 4 or 5 years at university, he'll be a top student. I think he'll work his way into where he will shine. I think he's got what it takes to find his path in life and be successful as a happy person.
My mother was originally born in Hong Kong, and my father was born in Canada. I'm half Chinese, half Scottish Irish. Growing up, I think, in a mixed racial marriage was, on one hand, I think at this age now, people really look at it and say, oh, it's something so unique, it's something so different about you. But as a child, that's not how I felt about it. I think that there were some distinct memories of specific instances where I felt discriminated against, that children made fun of me, pretending to mock speak Chinese, and I really felt kind of ashamed of that side of me, and for a long time, I really didn't acknowledge that side.
Looks good.
I think I was really afraid of hurting her, because I know that she had always, when she first came to Canada, that she felt discriminated against, and that she was always very conscious of her English and her grammar, and I didn't want to hurt her, so I think I kind of just kept it to myself and didn't really tell anybody about it. And it wasn't probably until I was about 18 that I actually mentioned it to her. We were talking one day and I said something about it, and she was kind of surprised, but I don't know, now it's something I celebrate more than something I reject.
Just do it. Looks great. Okay, yay, you did it.
I think that as you kind of grow older and you kind of come more into yourself, you feel more confident, and with that confidence, you take the things that you necessarily didn't like before, and those things become who you are, and they really start to define your character.
I was always superbly dressed. Over these last few weeks of the holidays, the biggest thing in my mind, frustratingly enough, has been kind of feeling alone. Unfortunately, as much as I like to think that I'm this person who could be totally fine all alone, at the end of the day, sometimes I just wish there was someone there that I could share my day with and share my ups and downs with, and sometimes I feel kind of lonely, so that's kind of the honest truth, and I hate to say it because I think it sounds so weak and so womanish and so needy, and I come to the point where maybe I look at it differently and think that just because you want to share your life or your time with someone else doesn't make you a weaker person, but just, I don't know, a more human person, I guess.
Christmas isn't always a good time of year for me. I've ruined quite a few. Well, not a few. One, maybe. I had mixed feelings about Christmas. On the one hand, I can rail against the commercialism of Christmas, but at the same time, you know, it's not always such a terrible thing to buy someone a gift. My dad always says, based on Oscar Wilde, that it's just an excuse for middle-class people to feel better about themselves one day out of the year. You know, what about the other 364 days? But by the same token, I mean, that's true, obviously, but by the same token, it is beneficial, and you know, it is good that they at least do something. I got a Bible for my dad. Yeah, that one was the one that counted the most. It's the cheapest, but it counted the most. That'd be funny. But yeah, that's just a little inside joke between the two of us. He's just a really weird guy. I think he's really stressed out right now. It's probably about his 5th midlife crisis, to be honest. He always told me I should read it just because so much great literature refers to the Bible, so any educated person should have read it. So I want to make sure he reads it. But yeah, Christmas is fun, and I'll try and have a good time this season. I don't imagine I'll ruin it this year. Just one quick amendum to the last diary I did. I think I quoted Oscar Wilde about charity when it in fact should have been George Bernard Shaw. Thank you.
I'm running on a slate, which has been around for a couple of years.
For those two, I'll just go somewhere else.
I think we have a really strong team with some great candidates running for different positions. I have a lot of faith in them.
All right.
So we have a pretty decent amount of people, and this is the. Yeah, this is still the largest campaign for any one person that's ever happened at the AMS, so, you know, thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Serena Sproul. I'm running for Board of Governors with the Students for Students team. Ultimately, I believe I can bring a firm, passionate, and knowledgeable voice to persuade the board that student needs are important in a couple of key areas. Firstly, working to sustain affordable tuition levels and increase financial support for all students.
Our job as a student government to make sure that students are getting as much of that money as possible, to make sure that student issues are at the forefront of public debate in this province. And that's what I want to push for.
I will ensure that the university does not become apathetic, but actively pursues a top quality education for every student at UBC.
Post-secondary education is vital to this province, and as a result, vital to the government interest.
Once again, my name is Serena Sproul, running for Board of Governors with the Students for Students team. Thanks so much, guys.
www.spencerkeys.ca, and hopefully I'll get your vote. Thank you.
So right now I'm just like always, it's the opposite of what I used to be. Like when I had nothing to do, it was really lame, but now I'm just like everything's scheduled. You know, well, I gotta work today, and then I got a freaking agenda and a day planner, and I gotta book people in and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's everything I don't want to become, but kind of forced into it.
We have a product here, so we need a product rule.
Dr. Nagata, he's like my favorite prof. I walked out of his Math 101 class with 61%, which is not very good at all.
I know that some of you don't like to do arithmetic, like on the midterm test, the second to the last question.
Yeah. Yeah, but I still like respect him a lot and everything. I'm even thinking about doing Aikido classes with him because he teaches Aikido. He's just like a really good guy. You learn so much from him. Like I don't really care about like the math part or anything, but just about life. Like I go in and talk to him all the time.
Then I have to substitute t equals 0 into this expression here.
I can go in to talk to Dr. Nagata about like anything. Like seriously, I was nervous 2 weeks before exams. I just needed to start concentrating, so I went into him and asked for some advice, and he taught me how to meditate. Like, how cool is that? Like, seriously, he was teaching me how to meditate.
Best way to sit, if you can manage it, is kneeling. Okay. Right? Like this, and sitting on your heels. Okay, that just keep your spine nice and straight.
Okay. That is so cool. Like, I totally respect him. He's a cool guy. Yeah, I'm doing this like once or 2 times a week.
I volunteered because I wanted to have some time in the hospital because we don't go into hospital till 3rd year in UBC's nursing program.
Should you want to cut yours now? So you know what we do? Cut it in a circle.
I just had always kind of wanted to see what Children's Hospital was like, and this was the best way to do it.
The tail.
It's been really interesting. Some days are kind of hard, especially with like little babies and stuff. That's kind of tough.
Snake. See how long a snake it is. Oh my goodness.
What's his name?
This is Lisa.
It made me realize that I did make the right choice. Like, I know that's what I want to do.
Did you tell Lee that we're going home today? We go home.
You're going home? That's so exciting. Are you excited? Yeah, I would be too. Right on.
I just love being there. I mean, it sounds so weird to say, like, wow, do you love being at a hospital? But I really feel like I'm going to be able to do good. Do good for the community and make other people's lives better, really. And what more do you want from a profession, really, than that?
Hey, have you guys voted in the AMS elections yet? You have?
Like half an hour before you.
Hey, have you voted yet in the AMS elections? You did?
I voted for you.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
Of course.
Have a great day.
Today was a great day. We had our big promo blitz today where we launched kind of our big marketing campaign.
We actually hand-wrapped bottles of water with our names and our team names on them, as well as where to vote online. So we're just hoping to go out there, promote the voting process and our slate.
I have kind of this side passion for branding. I love the concept of creating an image and then, publicizing it to everyone and getting people excited about a brand.
This is just to remind you to vote tonight. When you take it home, you can pull out your water and be like, I have to go vote for that girl right now.
And this isn't gonna kill me, the water, right?
No. Take a flyer too, you can read about what we're doing.
Great.
Go vote online tonight.
Hi there. AMS elections are starting next week. Hopefully you'll vote Spencer Keys. I'm an independent.
The campaign creates a persona, and the persona is you standing out there on a street corner. Yeah, I guess it's not an entirely unintended analogy. Standing on a street corner, giving out pamphlets all the time, trying to sell yourself.
Hi there. AMS elections are next week. I'm Spencer. I'm running for VP. I'm an independent. Come on. Independence. Independent thinking, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Word.
And then I look back and I see him started like kissing her. And just the worst fucking feeling I've ever had. Well, not ever had, but really, really bad feeling in my stomach. And I'm on this fucking bus on my way home from Whistler, and I have to see this shit go on.
Nothing ruins a man like a woman.
I'm really, really upset with her. And, she claimed that she didn't want time for a boyfriend or even anyone, and then she goes ahead and does this on the bus ride in front of me where I can't escape from it. I don't understand how I keep getting this raw deal. Well, not continually, but I just really haven't had any success at all with women, it seems. And it really fucking hurts when they do this shit in front of you. So, I'm just kind of torn up about it. It's better that I'm back here, but I was just going insane on the bus. And it's Why the fuck do girls do that? I can't. I just don't understand. It really pisses me off. It really does.
I like being on the water. It's just a very calming place to go. I think it's important when it's very, very easy when you're busy to lose yourself and get wrapped up and feel so responsible to everyone else that you become a person that you don't want to be anymore. I think taking time to get away from it all probably makes me a better sister and a better daughter, a better leader, just because I'm there. When I'm talking to my mother, I'm there. I'm not thinking of what I have to be doing.
This right here.
I've never been out when it's this dead on the water, actually. I know, but it's really loose. Then I think I'm gonna.
I'm gonna get into that one, you know. I'm just taking this time to be by myself and enjoy myself and have time for myself and not being compromising with a boyfriend. I really think too that you can't look for people to fall in love with, that when you're least looking for it, it just comes to you.
Dr. Herring dress up day today. Supposed to look like him.
Dr. Herring is a good guy to go into class with. I find that like I'm going to class more and like I enjoy going to those classes. One of his favorite things he likes to say to us is don't panic. He says, Guide to Chemistry 121 or 123, don't panic.
Are you gone already? Just a big, goofy flirt. Obviously, we don't date our students, right? It's like forbidden, but they always like, Japanese girls always take pictures with me and like, oh, you're so popular, Jamie. And I'm like, no, really, I'm not. I don't have many girlfriends. They're like, no, we don't think you're telling the truth. And like, no one believes me. So it's just like, it's all this joke. Does this have to go in the microwave?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Learning how to cook Japanese food, even though I'm really pretty much useless for now. But I'm making the dessert. What's this stuff? Cornstarch. Katakuri. Yishin Nihon. Cornstarch. 100. Start. Yeah. I got another potato.
I think he's very popular with the girls.
He's very what?
Popular with the girls, I think. Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I feel like I couldn't be doing any more right now to try and win, and that I'm working as hard as I possibly can, and I feel good knowing that, because when you know you're giving your all, no matter what the outcome, you can at least say it wasn't because I didn't try hard enough. And that's the biggest thing I think that matters to me, is knowing that it wasn't for lack of trying that I didn't get something, but I think I'm gonna win.
Today is the very last day of voting. And I can win. I'm close. I feel it. And no, I think I can win this thing.
Proudest accomplishments of my life.
I was fine when I didn't think I had a chance, But, you know, right or wrong, I do think I have that chance now, and that has made me ill.
The unofficial results of the AMS 2004 elections are as follows. For the Board of Governors, Mia Amir.
I don't know, I feel okay now. A little bit of a crying there, and everything happens for a reason. Everyone worked really hard, and I think that, I don't know, I'm proud of everyone who won and proud of everyone who ran. And not trying to be political, I really am, because having gone through it, I have a lot of respect for everyone who does it. It's the most exhausting thing you can possibly go through, physically and emotionally.
The unofficial result for the Vice President External.
I'm gonna be ill.
In first place and elected is Holly Fox.
Wait a second, let's hear how close it was.
In second place, the votes for Spencer Keys, 1,417.
I voted.
I lost by 53. 53 votes as an independent.
I want to let you know that you did a great
53 votes.
fucking job.
53 votes. That's down from the 61 I lost by last year.
The marking system in high school and in university is a lot alike. Like, people said that I could expect my marks to drop like 15%, and I'm sure some of them have, but I'm still doing well. My mom was afraid that I was gonna just slack off and party too much, and I totally didn't do that. So I'm proud of myself. I want to become a nurse because I was interested in medicine. I just don't know if I have the determination to become a doctor. We'll see. I want to see how I do. If I do really well in university, then I'm definitely gonna go farther. I need the scholarship. Like, $2,500 doesn't sound like that much, but really it would help so much. And I need an 85% average, and I really hope I can get that. That's hard to do, but I'm gonna try.
This whole experience has changed a bit of who I am, and that you can't go through an election process like that and not be changed as a person. I think for the first time I realized that I am capable of so much more than I thought that I was capable of, and that excited me. It's made me realize that I need to go out and create change in the world.
Chris, this is Spencer Keys calling. There's a code meeting going on right now that you're not at. We're going to take some very, very detailed minutes. I'm going to send out these minutes to you and Mr. St. Croix and Ms. Rupp, and you are all going to respond by tomorrow. All right.
I'm changing the way that the election system works, so hopefully that will benefit independent candidates in general. You get that sort of diversity of opinion and, you know, quality of candidate. Everyone has a passion somewhere in their life, and politics are something I have to do. I don't think I necessarily want to be a politician, but I really want to be a political strategist. I want to be that guy in the back room and who's able to orchestrate things, because that's really where the fun is, isn't it?
I had a party for this special group from Japan, the Tokyo University of Agriculture, and so they did some drinking at my house, and well, some of them did a lot of drinking, but you know, that's just their style.
But I think Jamie is like, maybe that's like Jamie's like that's my boy. Not every Canadian has the same humor. It's very difficult to translate humor. She's drunk. She's drunk. They're sober. He's drunk. He's drunk. What about the one? I thought there's one like this and this and this and then like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good one, yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, see you. Thank you so much for coming, Takako. Yeah.
So yeah, people were up really, really late, and it was sort of, a lot of people stayed over, and then by the time I woke up in the morning, everyone was gone, so it was kind of, it's almost an empty feeling when you wake up. It's like the night after, I wasn't really drunk, but you know, the night after a big party or something like that, and you're left all alone, and the weather's rainy and terrible and miserable, and it's going to be like this for another 2 months probably, knowing Vancouver. So yeah, today is a bit of a downer, I guess.
Where are we going?
We're going to get my lab that I handed in that I'm going to do really bad on. Oh, wow. I got 17.5 out of 20. That's like awesome. Wow, I'm so happy. And look at this, it says good. That means good.
Not a big fan of it. Never done this.
I'm still actually very enthusiastic about becoming a teacher, but this coming to university opened my eyes a lot about like what other things I could do. And I'm actually very interested in doing forensic sciences right now.
Nice and fresh. Look at that heart.
I don't know, I always had like this fear of blood or something like that. If you got me to do that in high school, I'd be like, I ain't touching that. But I don't know, like I think I've matured or something like that, and just dissecting those rats with like the blood and everything, I enjoyed every moment. I thought it was a great experience.
Liver, here, thoracic cavity. It's not as scary as I thought it would be.
Right now, definitely on top of my list, forensic sciences and education. Two things that I mean, and who knows, there might be even more next year when I like take more courses. I mean, there's like a ton of doors that university opens for you. I mean, who knew?
Cheers. Happy 21st.
Hey, Jimmy.
I'm still 20, but thank you. When I was 18, I felt like I was justified in not knowing what I wanted to do, but now that I'm going to be 21, it's pretty scary to think that really there isn't all that much time to get my act together. Generally, I kind of don't know what I want. And that's a common theme in my life.
16 people in the room for your birthday.
Yeah.
And champagne.
I'm so content with my life and indifferent towards everything. And then other times I get all philosophical again and worry about being mature, responsible, growing into an adult. You know, earning money, helping the poor, having sex, making love, having a family, whatever you choose. I don't know what I want to do.
Make a wish. Make a wish, Jimmy. You're gonna get married tomorrow?
Hey, you're almost 22, better watch out.
Yeah, when I was 22, I got married.
Yeah, and mom and dad were married at 20, so quite clearly things are different. And Nat was married at 22, so I guess I'm an anomaly.
Yeah, so Jimmy.
There you go, there you
I
go.
don't want to die.
Good for you, Catherine.
Make a wish.
I don't believe in wishes.
Okay, blow it with your candles.
Wow, that was good.
Here's some. Just put your hand up if you don't have one.
Okay, while he's doing that, like an Arcadia reading this out, be resolved the council accept the report code changes February 2004 slates and amend the code as recommended. I need a mover for this. Spencer,
yeah.
Moved by Spencer, seconded by Gerald. Okay, Spencer, you ready to motivate?
Okay. If people are looking at the elections and saying there are two big slates, then it is in their best interest, if they want to be on the executive, to try and go on one of those slates instead of running on their own. That's discouraging. We're for having real elections, one that are based on two candidates going for an office, debating ideas, trying to differentiate themselves based on those ideas. And we think that's the only real way that you can do this in these elections. Because fundamentally, it's about fairness, it's about accessibility. We should be making the AMS as accessible as possible. And that's something that I'm certainly dedicated to.
I'm sort of speechless, because we won. We changed all the rules,
And we got rid of slates, and we won.
One of the first people to come up to me was the girl who beat me in the election, Holly. And she said, well, Spencer, you know, who's gonna remember my name in a year or two? Who's gonna care about anything like I've done? If you wanna have a legacy, this is far better than anything you could have done as a VP external. Don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, I'm gonna take it for what it's worth.
I wasn't really that scared about it because I felt really confident because I've been doing really well on the other tests, but now that I'm here, I'm kind of scared because I just don't know what to expect. It could be a lot harder than the other ones, and I didn't really study that much. I just kind of read over my notes.
My toilet paper for my runny nose.
For when you crap your pants.
Both, actually. Both, for when I crap my pants and for my runny nose.
I just finished all the readings for this class. Had about one last night, so I haven't really reviewed everything. I just sort of read everything and highlighted what I thought was important. I'm not even absorbing anything right now.
I'm done. It's that feeling you get after you finish writing an exam. It's one I'll never have to feel again.
Is that disappointing?
No, not really at all, actually. It's funny, I always get like really stressed out before exams and stuff, and this one I was pretty calm because it was just, I knew it was the last one, and so it was good. And I felt like I did a pretty good job on it, which is a good feeling to kind of end your last exam on a positive note.
I think I'll be more relieved when I get my marks back and I do as well as I would have liked, which is probably unlikely because even when I do relatively well, I still want to do better, you know? So.
Is it me, or is it just spring? Are my eyes blue, or is it robin takes you see if the rain falls?
How did the last exam go?
Not well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't feel like studying all weekend, so I studied a total of about 2 hours for the last final exam, so. I used to think that university was just like a place where like you just like try to cram as much knowledge as you can. The more important thing that you get out of university is like the people you meet and everything. It's not like it's taken over like it did take over my life, but I still think that like there's like parts of me that are like kind of like prefer more important stuff like with my friends, like if they were in trouble or something. I prefer that like way over the academic part or whatever. It's so nice to have like all your exams over with.
No sense floundering. Carry on, call it spring.
So we've been having a series of good days here, and the sun's shining, and things are gonna be good.
In mind, I'll catch it back, for love is frail, though I have love to give.
I'm so much happier right now. I just feel happy. I feel good. And I was walking around campus today and yesterday, and it was sunny and gorgeous, and I was just so happy to just be, you know? You ever feel that way? I do. Don't tell my daddy I moved his computer this way. I'm glad that I did this. I'm glad that I moved out, and I think it made me change a lot just in the way that I think about things, the way that I interact with people, because I found at the beginning of the year I did have a hard time like adjusting to living by myself and going to university and stuff. Like I didn't feel comfortable being with new people without my friends.
Did you do your exam?
Yeah, I'm finished.
How'd it go?
Well, pretty good. Like, okay.
Oh, you were back pretty early then, huh? Because
It took me half an hour to do the exam.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Was it multiple choice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was like 90 multiple choice. I'm glad that I learned how to be like by myself, more independent. And hopefully if I get to move out next year too, then I can say basically like I moved out of the house when I was 18, and not many people do that.
Yeah, you're gonna miss this.
Yeah, I will. No, I will. No, I will. It's been fun. Yeah. You guys are very entertaining. I don't want to go back to living at home. I don't want to go back to having it so easy. I don't. Like, I don't mind working for things. And although it is easier in a lot of ways to stay home, it's so much harder in other ways. So much harder. Oh, there's my phone. Chantal, I'll talk to you guys later.
Staunch the blood from countless tiny cuts. We're all out of bandages. The heaters rattle taunt. Sifting through translucent shards of glass, looking for the filament that lit the life you want. So you stumble for the phone, grasp the cord and pull. Will your readership complain? Stories always end the same. She can't stay, he won't run. Fear is where they're calling from. Afraid is where you're calling from. Afraid is where we've lived for far too long. Is where we've lived for far too
But I'm actually looking forward to when this airs, and I hope to not be in the country when it does.
I will miss you guys all so much. Bye!
In transmission. Okay, now you just caught me in my nerdish little thing. Congratulations.
All right, it's been fun, but now it comes to a finish.